What is up, everybody? This is Stock Market Education, and today we're going to be talking about Apple and whether or not it's a buy. Let's get into it. Apple has been one of the most profitable companies in the last decade and has grown to over $1 trillion market cap in 2019. Warren Buffett, arguably the greatest investor who ever lived, is very bullish on Apple and has already made $30 billion of unrealized gains from Apple stock. And Warren Buffett expresses a number of reasons why he loves Apple. However, he said that the main reason he likes Apple, the big tech giant, so much is because of how attached consumers are to their product, which creates a strong brand. If we look here, it says MBLM, a company that calls itself the Brand Intimacy Agency, recently analyzed more than 54,000 brand evaluations from 6,000 customers. In its study, which spans 15 industries, the company has found that Apple has attracted the strongest emotional bond with millennials. Disney ranked the second most intimate brand for millennials, followed by YouTube. This is why we're going to take a closer look at Apple stock today. And by the way, if you guys want to see a full analysis on Disney, check out my analysis on the company. Link will be in the description below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm. With that being said, let's take a closer look at the numbers. Taking a look at Apple's numbers, we can see that they have a PE ratio of 20.19, which is slightly overvalued when we compare it to the S&P 500's PE ratio of 18.78. And if we compare Apple's stock price to the S&P 500 stock price, we can see that Apple has about doubled the S&P as far as returns. We can also see that they pay a dividend yield of 1.21%, or about $3 a share. If we look at their price target analysis, we can see that Apple is projected to be around $316.16 a share in 12 months from now, for a percentage increase of 24%. Which is not a bad forecast for a stock at all. Looking at their estimates, we can see that Apple's revenues are expected to increase from $268.89 billion up to $302.9 billion, for a percentage increase of 13%. And we can also see that their sales growth is projected to go from 3.4% to 12.6%. We can see that their net income went from $45 billion to $55 billion, for a percentage increase of 22%. And their EBITDA went from $73 billion up to $81 billion, for a percentage increase of 11%. When we look at their price chart, we can see that the stochastics levels double dipped into the oversold level, and looks like the stock is bouncing back to the overbought levels. And if we take a look at their price chart with the 200-day simple moving average, we can see that there's been a great buying opportunity over time when the stock price has fallen below the simple moving average. And it looks like we're on the cusp of a great buying opportunity for Apple. Looking at their financial statements, Apple saw a decrease in net sales, mostly due to the volatility in foreign currency markets. However, the company raised its dividends and repurchased more stock this year, which indicates that Apple's management team thinks that now is a good time to buy Apple stock. The increase in revenue, net income, and EBITDA are fine, but not enough to get me excited for Apple. It seems that their growth has been slowing down, and they'll transition from a growth company to a mature company this next decade, which makes me want to look at their valuation and treat Apple stock as either a swing trade or a value investment over time. If you already own the stock, holding the stock would be a brilliant idea. If you're looking to buy into Apple right now, the company is pretty fair valued. However, I would like to see the PE ratio drop down a little more, as well as the stock price to fall a little lower than the 200-day simple moving average. And you have to keep in mind that Apple is going to have a very rough year due to market conditions, and I don't think the drop in price accurately reflects what's going on within the company. Keep in mind, Apple's new iPhones cost around $1,000. In a time where over 3 million people lost their jobs in a single week, who are receiving a $1,200 check from the government, they're not going to take the check and spend it all on a new iPhone that they don't need. So 2020 is going to be a tough year for Apple, and I don't think the stock price has fallen enough as it should have during this past year. Thank you guys for watching the video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this one, and have a great day. Bye.